Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm drawing Yuta Okkotsu, if that's how you pronounce it, from Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. I actually have a lot to say about this piece because it was actually a bit of a learning experience. This piece I struggled a lot with because halfway through it, I didn't like it. I didn't like where it was going, in all honesty. I was really proud of my Yuta drawing, for sure, because I've only drawn Yuta one other time, and it was in like March of 2022 when I saw the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie. So we've for sure come a long way, but the part I was a little thrown off by was the way I chose to color it. As you all know, I've been getting in the animation industry, so I've been finding out like how the whole process works, and one of the things in the process is something called tie down or ginga. I think those are the same thing. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. If they're not, someone correct me. And it's basically when you draw lines that like are color coded for the boundaries of specific colors of the cell sheet. So for example, like blue lines would be the boundaries of where the shadows are going to go, red lines would be like where the highlights are going to go, and then you go with the paint bucket tool. From what I'm learning in an online animation course, you go in with the paint bucket tool and you just fill in those parts with those lines with their respective colors. So in Ginga, I think for shadows it's like a light blue color, and for highlights it's a yellow color. And for some reason sometimes there's pink and green thrown in there. I still don't know what those mean, but I see them a lot on Takagaboru, so I'm still trying to figure that out. So I again chose to do that process through this piece. But what I noticed, and I said this in my Maki video, it's a very limited way to make drawings, like individual pieces. Not for animation. It's great for animation. And the only reason I started doing this for like still frames was because I saw a Demon Slayer Genga, like the behind the scenes of the season 2 poster on Pinterest, and it like had all the Genga colors on it. And I was like, what in the world? I didn't know they used this for still images. So I started doing that. Maybe they use them, maybe they don't. Maybe it's a special case for refotable. I don't know. But what I have noticed is I don't like making still drawings in this method. To me, it like really limits what I can do with it. It does make the process faster, but in a way it makes it a little more plain, or I'm just not doing it right. So I'm very proud of how I drew Yuta, but the coloring is where I struggled a little bit because Yuta is completely cell shaded. And if you haven't noticed, Rika is in the back, which I had a very hard time drawing her as well. But Rika is like painted because halfway through it, I was like, wait a minute, I want to try painting this. So I did that. And obviously that clashed with Yuta having just straight cell shading. And like the piece is fine, but I can't say it's my favorite work, but I decided to go through with it anyway because I thought it would be a good learning experience. So I think from here on out, I'm gonna try to be more lenient with my drawings. For animation, obviously I'll do stuff like tie down. For still drawings for individual images, I think I will mostly stick to the old method, which was just coloring everything on its own layer, not having to rely on the paint bucket tool. Not that relying on the paint bucket tool is a bad thing. I just personally don't like doing it for these types of drawings. So that's my learning experience. So I'm gonna try a different method as we keep going with these. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and comment. Please let me know who you'd like me to draw next, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.